Hey, Christoph. Thanks about work. Work went really well. It was fun. But it was a 12-hour day, so it was like at 6:30 in the morning to 6:30 in the morning to around 6 or 7 at night, and then from around 7 to 8 I can't remember if it was either like the drive home or coming home and getting food, and then basically 9 until midnight, which is what it is now. I was playing Black Ops 4 with my brother and his friends. Um, but as far as work, I'm gonna have to end up going back tomorrow, so I probably shouldn't have stayed up this late. But I'm gonna be getting up in 6 hours. Um, yeah. The Black Ops thing was really fun though, because I don't get to play with my brother all that often, especially when he's in college. And so when he's home, and then we're doing this really obnoxiously complicated Easter egg. It's the first time I played the new zombies, and that was insane. I was just I was trying to understand all the changes in zombies. So, productive stuff. It makes me feel really something. It's a good quote. As far as change too much, that'll be interesting to see when you come back. I think that's something we should talk about in person or over a video chat. If you want to delve into that, I'd love to sometime. The question of what am I looking forward to in Boulder? A lot. This year off has meant a ton of learning, and not necessarily in the areas I was expecting. Like hoping to as well. I was hoping to just be so much better at web development, so much better at programming and entrepreneurship in general. It did end up being that, but it was huge for personal development. I haven't gotten past the problems that college has in my eyes, but I'm less extremist about it, clearly, since I'm heading back. I was planning to disappear into my room for hours. Like the plan when I was going into the year off was I was going to disappear into my room for hours, and then I was going to come out with a completed web platform, online education platform. But I ran into more problems personally than I expected, and a lot of that revolved around connections and social just relationships. Yeah, I've had to examine my own motivations, what makes me happy, my own idea of the purpose of life, my friendships and my relationships. And on that last note, that this break from school has actually coincided with it was just a year and a half long. I haven't had no relationships in that time, a break from relationships. I wasn't happy with how mine were manifesting before that. It felt like they were a little bit more, they were good relationships, but like I broke up with my last two girlfriends, and I couldn't quite like nail down why later. That's a whole other thing that we could talk about. Yeah, that was a bit rambly, but basically it feels like I'm coming back to Boulder with new eyes and a new perspective, and for the first time in my life, like a real apartment style house, and that's actually huge too. Yeah, a lot has changed this year, and as far as any particular thing I'm excited for, too many to count. More than anything, I'm just excited to have the opportunity to head back, and for it to work out. Yeah. Also, we do need to nail down that workout schedule. I never feel as good as I do as the couple of hours after a workout and a run. Although, excuse me, I am sore. I worked out with my brother the last few days, and my arms and everything is like moving around and getting up and getting down on the floor at work. It's just, I feel everything. But it's good. So when will you be back in town again? Like what day? I'm pretty sure I've asked you a million times, but I've forgotten every time you've told me. Um, I can basically move in anytime between now and classes starting, and I'm trying to nail down that date. I'm either thinking right around New Year's, yeah, just somewhere around there. You can tell that it's late here. Other than that question, on your note of you feeling like you've changed a lot, if you could nail down the biggest thing that you think has changed about you over your study abroad, what would that be? Might be a hard question, but I'm curious, so if you put some thought into that. So, good night or good morning, whatever it is. I'm night here, so I'm asleep. See ya.